Where are the pouches you gave us?
It is not time yet.
We can't open them.
Ji. Guards against us like we're thieves.
President Totori, what an honor to meet you today.
Chief Editor Liang. Have you set your sights on any lots today?
President Totori. Greetings. I am Chen Minjie, Deputy Chief Editor of Yahi Monthly. I've heard so much about you. With you here at today's auction, Chief Editor Liang and I feel much more assured. If you have any instructions, just say the word. We'll do everything in our power and won't be the slightest bit remiss.
Yaha Monthly certainly has no shortage of talent.
Editor Chen has devoted himself fully to our magazine. Since he rarely gets to come here, I brought him to broaden his horizons. By the way, sir, what are your plans for tonight?
I hope you won't take offense, but this time, I've brought another expert, so my funds will have to be split between you.
If someone is more qualified than I am, I'll gladly step aside.
Good.
Come! Allow me to introduce you. This is the advisor I've invited. 7th Madam of the Mystic Nine, Miss Huo Laogou.
Chief Editor Liang, a pleasure. You bear some resemblance to an old friend of mine.
Then, we must be destined to meet.
好了, the auction is about to begin. Let me explain tonight's plan. I don't want our two private rooms competing directly and driving up each other's bids. That would benefit none of us. So, whenever we bid on an item, Chief Editor Liang, please don't bid.
Understood.
If we don't pursue a lot, you may use your own judgment and bid as you please. Look at the curtain outside our room. If a bouquet is pinned to it, that means we want the lot. If there isn't one, it is yours to pursue.
Rest assured, we won't disrupt your plans, sir.
I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. We'll take our leave.
What is it?
Something about those two feels off. Instead of editors, they seem more like military officers.
Once we see how they act at the auction, we'll know, won't we?
Xiangu came here, but didn't expose us. She must be here for Laogou.
She'll probably help us.
My concern is that besides Laogou, she may have more complicated motives. We can only adapt as things unfold. I trust the Mystic Nine know where to draw the line. Most of the Mystic Nine are here at Xinyu Restaurant. If something goes wrong, only 2 of the Mystic Nine will remain. Let's hope Chen Pi and Haibei behave themselves.
It is about time. Take out the pouches.
Give them to me. You said to read the one with the large patterns first.
What a nuisance.
Can you even read it?
At Xinyue restaurant auctions, most guests don't come with a particular item in mind. They're mostly wealthy people hunting for treasures. Before the artifact chests come up, we need someone to drive up the price of every earlier lot.
Distinguished guests, the early session of the auction is about to begin. All unauthorized persons must leave. During the auction, please remain silent. We will now present the lot. The minimum bid increment is 5,000. Here is today's first lot.
Isn't that a piece of song Junware? Nowhere is said to rival J, and even surpass it in beauty. That rose-purple glaze is truly rare.
Rare? What is this rubbish?
A rose-red glazed apple foam vase. Its purple glaze is like clouds at dusk. Its glow like the morning sky. It is among the finest surviving Zhang pieces.
Miss Huo, what do you think of this lot?
The glaze is beautiful, but it was poorly fired. It certainly is no ordinary piece.
Bidding begins! 10,000! Table 11 bids 10,000!
60,000!
Private room 6 bids 60,000!
That is why we need two teams here. Chenpai and Haibei, your task is to drive up the price of every lot. Everyone wants to enter the late session. They must spend enough, 70,000, to win 3 lots. You need to make them believe. 100,000 that entering tonight's late session will be difficult.
Private room 6 bids 100,000! Any higher bids?
Should we go higher? $105,000!
Table 11 bids 105,000! 105,000! Going once! 105,000! Going twice! 105,000! Third and final call! Sold! Congratulations to this guest on winning today's first lot! Let us congratulate our distinguished guests at table 11!
Congratulations. That's such a high price. That wasn't difficult.
Driving up the price isn't difficult. But Xinyue restaurant is highly experienced. After we do this a few times, the other bidders and the restaurant will suspect we're plenty bidders.
Deliberately inflating prices. Then no one will follow our bids, and we'll be stuck paying for the lots ourselves. Didn't you say?
We don't need to enter the late session. We just need to drain everyone else's money, don't we? I'll handle the next one.
You didn't understand what I said at all.
By the final stretch of the early session, you'll have drained everyone's funds. To conserve their money, no one will follow your bids. Master Zhang can then secure the final 3 lots at relatively low prices and keep more funds in reserve.
Ladies and gentlemen, the early session has concluded. Those who have won 3 treasures, please rest for a while. After the Zai hour, the late session will begin. All other guests, please leave at once.
That private room kept driving up the prices. They seem to be helping.
I need to freshen up.
Get a telephone ready for me.
Yes.
There is something wrong with Liang Benka.
The prices today were outrageously high.
What choice did we have? Without winning 3 lots, we couldn't enter the late session.
That fellow in private room 5 got his lots cheaply. Roast duck, flaky Yunnan ham pastries, braised shark fin with ginger and Sichuan pepper.
One moment, please.
Master Zhang, there is about 1 hour until the Zai hour. During the intermission, the guests in the private rooms will exchange toasts. It is our chance to learn about our rivals in the late session.
We're posing as wartime collaborators. Won't that make mingling difficult?
Your identity does make it inconvenient. I can handle this.
Did you bring your calling cards?
Yes. Be careful.
Gentlemen, this fruit platter is compliments of the restaurant. Please enjoy. Chief Editor Liang, Miss Yin says there are several details about tonight's auction she must discuss with you in person. Please join her in the reception room.
I'll go at once. Editor Chen, I'll leave things here to you.
Go ahead.
One more thing. Mr. Yin has said that during the intermission, the guests are free to mingle. So unless something urgent arises, there is no need to report it, and don't disturb him. Understood.
Hello, where would you like to be connected?
Connect me to Yahi Monthly.
Certainly. One moment, please.
Sir, we're connected.
Hello, who are you calling for? This is Soichi Kishimoto of the Beiping office of the Eastern Cultural Affairs Association. Mr. Kishimoto, what can I do for you?
Where is Chief Editor Liang?
He is attending the Military Affairs Commission's auction.
May I ask what Mr. Liang Bensai looks like? Any distinguishing features?
Chief Editor Liang is fair-skinned and slim. He is in his early 30s and wears round-framed glasses.
With the air of a scholar, he is fairly tall. He always keeps his hair carefully combed.
And wears a long gown. He looks very refined.
That is all.
All of that is useless. From that description, we can't possibly tell whether he is Liang Bensai. Find someone who knows Liang Bensai.
And bring him to Xinyue restaurant.
Seat him in the main hall.
Yes!
Miss Huo. Mr. Yin of Xinyue restaurant would like to invite you for tea.
May I decline?
Of course. However, Miss Hua, of all the guests here today, our boss has invited only you. Aren't you curious why? It'll only take as long as a cup of tea. Mr. Yin, please come in.
Miss Wall, I've been waiting for you. Please sit.
You are famously elusive, Mr. Yin. Yet today, you asked to see me. May I ask why?
I invited you here to thank you. Thanks to the information you provided. Not long ago, we acquired a collection of antiques. The partnership between Xinyu Restaurant and Mystic 9 usually involves Mystic 9 acquiring antiques and bringing them here for auction. But this time it was different. You provided the leads yourself. Therefore, this 200,000 is the reward you are owed. Please accept it.
Thank you, Mr. Yin.
Wait, Miss Wang. You haven't had your tea yet. I'd also like to ask about Xiangxi.
Mr. Yin, you don't seem like the type to be concerned about the source of the goods.
My daughter has ties to the Mystic 9. There are certain things I must know.
This matter concerns me alone. It has nothing to do with the Mystic 9. You're asking the wrong question, sir.
What exactly is in Xiangxi?
That is all the information I have.
The Mystic 9 plans to win those 2 artifact chests. Am I right?
You knew about my plan all along. Then why didn't you stop it?
I am a businessman. I am interested only in results. Quality goods benefit Xinyu Restaurant. But right now, what I truly want to know is what sort of person you are.
The person hardest to understand is often oneself. Perhaps none of us has ever truly understood who we are. I can't tell you the whole story. I doubt you would care anyway. All I can say is that I did it to save someone.
Then why did you come with the Japanese?
Because this time, I am trying to save myself.
It seems you and those around you are in a great deal of trouble. Even with danger on every side, you still dare to use the Xinyu Restaurant to lay your trap. That takes courage.
I simply don't want to be swept along by your fence anymore.
Then you can take control of the situation.
I once thought so too. I believed that if I took control of everything, I could set it all back on the right course. But what happened afterward made me realize that sometimes the fault lies beyond any one person.
Perhaps for any person. The most important thing in life is choosing the right path. Only by following such a path can one avoid losing oneself.
I understand everything you just said. Thank you.
Those 2 artifact chests are the key, aren't they? They contain only 2 ancient corpses. What do the Mystic 9 want with them?
Perhaps we won't know the reason until we see them for ourselves.
For something this important, is Zhang Qishan here? If he is, I can only go against my daughter's wishes and have him beheaded on behalf of Xinyu Restaurant's shareholders to uphold the rules.
If you truly wanted him dead, Mr. Yin, wouldn't you need only to step outside? Then he'd have nowhere to hide.
All I can do now is stay inside. As long as I don't go out, whether he is here and whether he respects Xinyue Restaurant can never be proven. There are some other things I want to tell you. In one of the second-floor private rooms is someone behind Xinyue Restaurant.
Xinyue Fandian Restaurant has someone else behind it.
It does. I can't tell you who. But anyone capable of controlling Xinyue Restaurant from the shadows is no ordinary person.
You do care about your son-in-law, Mr. Yin.
Even if I wanted to protect him today, it'd be difficult. Miss Huo, if you can read between the lines, you'll understand what I mean. They may appear graceful and refined, mysterious and unfathomable. Crazed and jester-like, or carefree and unruly. But these may all be masks. They've come to see whether Xinyue Restaurant's rules still stand, and whether I've upheld them well. If they are displeased, I won't live through the night either.
Tell me, did you miss me? Don't worry. My husband won't appear at Xinyue Restaurant tonight.
Aren't you afraid Mr. Yin will find out?
So what if he does? I am the young mistress of Xinyue Restaurant. He can't stop me from having an affair.
How many lovers do you need then?
Only you. Come here. Come! I got this for you. The auction participants' proof of funds records. One of them is someone behind Xinyue Restaurant. Someone even my father wouldn't dare offend.
Miss Hua, sit. Have something to eat. Here. Try some.
President Tottori, you should know that my condition forbids meat and fish, especially seafood.
Black plague is caused by an immune system disorder. Consuming large amounts of protein can indeed trigger a toxic reaction in the body. For anyone else, eating this would be digging their own grave. But you are different. I have plenty of medicine. As long as you do your job as my advisor at this auction, you may eat as much as you like. Here, try some.
Thank you, President Tottori.
The late session is about to begin. I should go make preparations.
Number. I'll send word and have them start later. All right. I am only teasing you. Business comes first. Go on. And be very careful.
As soon as the auction ends, I'll come straight back to you.
What about your deputy chief editor?
I'll have to leave him behind.
Then I'll wait here for my chief editor Liang to return in triumph.
Stop!
Liang Bensai? Officer Tatori says he finds you suspicious.
What did you do to offend him?
He sent me to find you!
Yamamoto!
Liang Bensai, you've gone too far! How dare you bring a drunk into my room! We're through! You'll never set foot in my room again! Get out!
Monsieur, are you alright?
What are you doing here? This is my private affair! How dare you interfere! Get out!
Yes.
What's copy? He is dead. He said Tatori sent him to find Liang Bensai. They must have realized something was wrong with us.
Master Zhang.
It was an accident.
Do you think Touré Tatori has met him before?
Tatori isn't usually stationed in Baiping. It is hard to say.
Doesn't this Sasaki remind you of someone?
President Tatori. Mr. Sasaki is here. He said you summoned him. But he is extremely drunk. I simply couldn't reason with him.
Where is he?
I'll take you to him.
Sasaki.
Wake up.
Sasaki.
Sasaki, wake up! This way. President Tatori.
Sasaki!
When he wakes, tell him to go back to the garrison to report for punishment.
Yes.
Don't! Let go! You fool! Let go! Let go!
My apologies. Forgive his behavior.
What a disgrace to the Empire of Japan!
I am sorry. He is gone.
Gone.
What a waste of such good wine.
They do look somewhat alike. No wonder Chenpai always gets on my nerves.
A great many unexpected things have happened during this 1-hour intermission. Did you notice anyone unusual in the private rooms?
I am Chen Mingjie of Yahi Monthly. Sorry to disturb you.
It is you. I never expected to meet an old acquaintance here.
I just took my medicine. What happened earlier put me somewhat on edge.
I'll be fine soon.
Can you really not quit morphine? Without it, I can't think. You should get some rest.
Gentlemen, you won only 1 lot in the early session.
According to Xinyue Restaurant's rules, you cannot participate in the late session. What? We can't enter the late session after winning only 1 lot. Who made such an absurd rule? None of you ever told us about it. My boss paid a fortune for this private room. We were promised it for the entire auction. Now you are throwing us out halfway through. How is that fair? Look at this. We saved all this money.
For the late session, please don't be angry. I haven't finished. You are honored guests from the early session, who paid a substantial sum. You may move to the main hall and continue watching the late session, but you may no longer bid.
Are you humiliating my boss? You are throwing us out of here. My boss can't afford such disgrace.
We're not going. We came here to make a name for ourselves. A seat in some corner downstairs might be acceptable.
But... Gentlemen, my sincere apologies. I'll arrange it at once. Give the guests from private room 6 a conspicuous table. We don't know who they are. If they're out of sight, there may be trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, the late session will now officially begin. There are 10 lots in this session, all exceptional treasures. The minimum bid increment is 10,000 silver coins, with no upper limit. Our first lot is the Han Dynasty. Recumbent Jade Ram. Ladies and gentlemen, Bidding begins now.
50,000.
Table 11 bids 50,000. 60,000 table. 10 bids 16,000. 80,000. Private room 7 bids 80,000.
110,000 table. 14 bids 110,000. 120,000. 150,000.
200,000.
往事如云烟，无声中决断，这一句纷乱，谁又难得考完？再寻常不过的道别，抬头似乎是艳阳天，或许是最好的并肩。 来日珍重。